You're late. Your dog ate your homework, then you missed the bus. You walked outside to your car and you notice you have a flat tire. When you put your key in the ignition and turn it, both your check engine light and your low gas light turn on. When you back up your car, you hit a bump that isn't normally there. That ought to teach your dog to eat your homework. Hey everyone, hey, welcome to another Loser LLM video. Today we're going to look at a free Langflow flow that you can download today right now from the description below that will allow you to save time, ideally, and give you a head start by starting period on any work you have to do related to documents. So let's take a moment just to think about some things here, right? So imagine we have to create a report, but we've got some documents that we are working with that we are not comfortable or we're not allowed to upload to the cloud. Well, what if you had an AI partner that is running completely locally on your computer, right? So imagine that you have your laptop or your computer, you can completely disconnect it from the internet, you can take whatever file it is that should not be uploaded to the cloud, load it onto a USB drive, load it into your computer and work with it, right? Generate a report, a lesson plan, anything you can think of, anything your imagination can come up with, right? You can ask for from this AI agent. So I'm just to kind of demonstrate what this thing is going to be capable of, because I know I'm kind of jumping into it, but at this point in time, hopefully you've watched some of the other videos and you're able to follow along by downloading and importing these flows also. So just a quick walkthrough of what this is here. You can see where on the top left this is the prompt that I shared, right? I said, review the contents of this folder, and what this file is actually a copy of the book Frankenstein. So you can download this for free. It's open source. I can't remember the name of the website Project Gutenberg, or however you say that here, right? So these are open source books, classics that you can download for free. That's what I did. Downloaded it. I pointed this Langflow flow at it, and I said, review the contents of the book, right, or of the folder, and then I want you to write a brief report on what's contained within it, and then I want you to write a book report on chapter 12 if it is a book, right? And I knew that it was, so obviously it's going to. And then also, in the instructions, it's made very clear that it should not be, utilizing any information or knowledge that comes from its base training. And the reason why that's included in the instructions is because if it knows that it's writing a report on the book Frankenstein, it already knows what that book is about, and it will just use information that it already has, right? So what you're seeing here in this report is based completely off of what was in the file, right? It doesn't reference any information that was not part of its base training, or that was part of its base training. And really, you can do this with anything. So let's take a look here at our flow. I'm just going to go ahead and click send. So real quick, this is what it looks like. It's very simple, just just an agent in our LM Studio node. And then we've got 3 tools that allow us to search files, right? So if you were instead of searching in full files, it uses this Grep tool here just to search within a file. So it can chunk out files, and basically you can work with a limited context window. And then we've also got a tool, or it's got training built into it that tell it that basically give it like a scratch pad so that it can record notes and do this as it goes, right? So again, just remember that this is using a completely offline, non-cloud LLM, large language model. It's going to produce a report just like this. It analyzes the file, and it takes about 2 minutes on my computer, which I'm totally okay with. So keep an eye out for it. Like I said down below in the comments, and let me get back to my presentation here. And that's it. So be sure to, I always used to judge, YouTube creators that ask people to like and subscribe their video, but please like and subscribe the video, because if you do, it will boost it and hopefully, more exposure to more people. I know the channel's moving along quite well as it is, but I think it would be great to just continue to elevate the exposure and general knowledge of AI for the general public. So hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.